There is an animal living on a coral reef right now that can see colors you have never seen, that can throw a punch as fast as a bullet, that can boil water with its bare fists. It is not a shark, it is not a squid, it is 4 inches long, and it is arguably the most extraordinary predator on Earth. This is the file on the mantis shrimp. First, the name is a lie. It is not a shrimp. It belongs to a group called stomatopods, which split from true shrimp over 400 million years ago, before trees existed, before dinosaurs, before the continents took their current shape. It has been perfecting this body plan for longer than life has existed on land. There is not one mantis shrimp. There are over 450 species spread across tropical and subtropical seas from Hawaii to the Indian Ocean to the Great Barrier Reef. They range from the size of a fingernail to nearly 40 centimeters long. Some are drab brown and buried in mud. Others look like they were painted by someone who did not believe in restraint. Now the weapon. The peacock mantis shrimp has 2 spring-loaded clubs folded under its head. When it strikes, it accelerates them at up to 10,000 times the force of gravity, reaching speeds of 80 kilometers an hour underwater, where the drag is 800 times what you feel in air. The strike lasts 0.003 of a second. You could not blink fast enough to see it. To understand the weapon, you have to understand the spring. The mantis shrimp does not punch using muscle alone. Muscle is far too slow. Instead, it slowly compresses a saddle-shaped piece of shell behind the club, storing energy the way an archer draws a bow. A latch holds it in place. When the latch releases, all of that stored energy is dumped at once. It is a crossbow made of shell, reloaded thousands of times in a lifetime. That structure is now one of the most studied materials in engineering. Researchers have used the mantis shrimp's spiral fiber arrangement to design impact-resistant composites, helmet liners, vehicle panels, aerospace components. An animal that has never left a coral reef is quietly redesigning the way we protect soldiers and aircraft. Why does an animal this small need a weapon this extreme? Because the reef is an arms race. Its prey are crabs and snails and clams, animals that answered predation by building walls, calcium carbonate fortresses, thickened over millions of years. The mantis shrimp's answer was not to find a way around the wall. It was to hit the wall so hard that physics gave up. Home is a burrow, and the burrow is everything. It is nursery, larder, and fortress. A mantis shrimp will excavate it, reinforce it, and defend it with lethal commitment. It knows the exact geometry of the entrance in complete darkness. Remove the animal, alter the reef, and it will still find its way back, navigating by landmarks, by light polarization, and by memory. And then there are the eyes. Human eyes contain 3 types of color receptor: red, green, blue. Everything you have ever seen is mixed from those 3. The mantis shrimp has up to 16. It can see ultraviolet. It can see polarized light, the invisible orientation of light waves that we need instruments to detect. Each eye moves independently and has 3 separate regions, meaning a single eye can judge depth on its own. The polarized vision is not decoration either. Many reef animals are transparent or camouflaged in ordinary light, but they alter polarization in ways they cannot hide. To a mantis shrimp, a hidden fish can light up like a signal flare. Some species, even reflect circular polarized light from their own bodies, a private channel of communication that almost nothing else in the ocean can read. Aquarium keepers learned about the punch the hard way. Mantis shrimp arrive as stowaways hidden inside live rock, unnoticed for weeks, and then begin quietly dismantling the tank, killing crabs, snapping coral, and in documented cases cracking the aquarium glass itself. Divers and keepers gave them a blunt nickname, thumb splitters. It requires no further explanation. It requires no further explanation, and this is the part worth sitting with. Every color you have ever loved, every sunset, every painting, every face, arrived through 3 receptors. The mantis shrimp carries 16 and reads a version of this planet that no human will ever witness directly. It is not smarter than us. It simply lives in a wider world, 4 inches long, on a reef, entirely unbothered by the fact that we cannot follow.